Alright, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, who the world calls God, or ignorantly calls God Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS, and double shalom to all the Akims out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Alright, so this is Deuteronomy 28 verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. So our people today, when you tell them that they're Hebrew Israelites, they're like, what is he talking about? And you try to explain to them that God, drove us out of our land and allowed these heathens to rule over us because we broke His law, statutes, and commandments. They look all baffled and confused, like what? So this is the scripture telling us that we would become a byword, proverbs and bywords, which are the names that they call our people, like the so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. They call the Latinos spics, wetbacks, all those type of names. They call the so-called Hebrew Israelite man. They call us black people. They call us African Americans, right? These different names. First Samuel was 12 verse 14. If ye will fear the Lord and serve Him and obey His voice and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall both ye and also the king that reigneth over you continue following the Lord your God. But if ye will not obey the voice of the Lord, but rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall the hand of the Lord be against you, as it was against your fathers. Okay? So you listen, He's with you. You obey the commandments and stuff. He's with you, fights for you. Go out there in the battle. You slay your enemies. You come back home. You don't. Your enemies they slay you and you don't come back home. Pretty much, man. So our people, our forefathers, they went off. They went off. So they went out there and they lost the battle. They lost a lot of the battles. So they ended up getting taken into captivity, into slavery. Okay. This is Psalms 44 verse 14. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people. Okay. 1 Kings 9 verse 7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people. And at this house which is high, every one that passeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss, and shall say, Why hath the Lord done thus unto this land and to this house? See, the Lord had done it, man. The Lord hath done it. our people didn't miraculously appear in slavery and it just happened by chance. The Lord did it, okay? This is First Chronicles 7 verse 20. And these heathens, they know the top elites that practice wickedness, spiritual wickedness. They know, and what they try to do is they set up thinking tanks and stuff like that to try to keep our people in submission. Try to do things like put poop in beef and stuff, and ground beef and stuff like that. They try to keep our people living in sin so that they can keep ruling. But they don't. But when the time comes, the Most High, He's going to translate the kingdom to Jacob. This is Second Chronicles 7 verse 20. And the sons of Ephraim that was First Chronicles. This is Second Chronicles 7 verse 20. Then will I pluck them up by the roots out of my land which I have given them, and this house which I have sanctified for my name will I cast out of my sight, and will make it to be a proverb and a byword among all nations. Okay? So that's pretty much what happened to our people. The Lord casted us out, man, and made us proverbs and bywords. But fret not, because in the land of undrawn water, man, or something to that effect, there's certain men out there that they're gonna come back to the Lord, to these laws, statutes, and commandments. And the Lord, He, those few men who might just be the elect men of the Lord, He's gonna change. He's gonna translate the kingdom over just because of those few men that are gonna start doing back right according to the Bible. All right. But with that, I want to say shalom to the elders, GMS. All right, the elders and apostles of GMS. Double honors to double shalom to all the Akims out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And respects to all the brothers out there. I already said that, but double shalom, shalom.